everybody, and welcome to Snetterton. This is the second longest track in the United Kingdom. This weekend, the British touring cars are here, and before we go trackside, let's take a look at this fantastic circuit in a touring car of the BMW. Down towards turn 1, the Riches corner. It's a very tight but fast corner. You can get up to about 80 miles an hour midway through as well. You're carrying the speed before you come downhill to the Wilson hairpin. Very heavy on the brakes as well. Down second gear corner, easy to lock the inside front left brake as you saw on the onboard camera graphics as well. Rise up then down towards the Palmer curve as well. It's quite easy to get a quick little flick through this part of the track as well. Set the back of the car out as well. But a nice controlled hole as you head down towards the Augustini corner as well. Heavy on the brakes, down again. Third gear corner, maybe drop down to 2 in trickier conditions as well. Get the power of the exit. Now head down towards the little kink at Hamilton's as well. Flick the car in, named after, of course, Lewis Hamilton in the new resurgence of this track back in 2010. Into August now as well. Brake down, second gear once again, 40 miles an hour. Tricky corner to get right at the exit as well, because it leads back through into Williams, which leads down the famous Bentley Straight. A wonderful run as well down here on the back straightaway. This is where you see the most overtaking spots around the track as well. Great for spectators. The campsite just on the left there as well, and on the right, the inside of the paddock as well. You get from Augustini's over the bridge, now flat into Brundle again. Now heavy braking as you come into the Nelson corner, the trickiest and tightest corner on the track at just 32 miles an hour. You can get through there, through the bomb hole where an unexploded bomb was back in the 1940s in World War II. Through Karam now as well, a fast sweeping right-hander before it tightens up on the inside, coming into the braking zone for the Murray's corner. 3 guesses who that's named after: the late great Murray Walker. Full throttle at the exit, then down towards the line, and that is a lap of the Snetterton 300 circuit, the longest one on the touring car calendar.
No.
Hello everybody and welcome to Snetterton. I've never been this close to a live racetrack before the session actually gets started before. They're queuing up on the grid behind me as well, but we are on the grid here at Snetterton for the 4th, 5th and 6th rounds of the 2021 KwitFit British Touring Car Championship as well. Megan's done a deal with somebody because she's put me on the hottest day of the year in the sun. There's not, literally Megan, there's not a cloud in the sky if I look around this track at the moment. The cars have just left the pit lane as well to go on their formation up before they come to the main grid. But Megan over there in the commentary, how's everything over there?
Everything's good, though. Hold on, I think we're getting a bit of feedback. Can I just mute this? Hold on.
Yeah, no, the feedback would be coming from my microphone. So
no, it's just the TV picture I'm looking at here. It's playing. It's not on mute, so...
Well, I can see the TV picture as well, just below me as well. I can see the cars are heading out on the track. Colin Turkington is out there as well. His teammates Stephen Jelly and Tom Oliphant as well. But they're just getting ready on the grid as well. Megan, we commented this on qualifying, and we said it that Gordon Shedden took pole position. It was announced late last night here at the track that Gordon Shedden had lost pole position for a qualifying infringement as well. The right height of the car wasn't exactly right, so he now starts right at the back of the grid, round about over there. We're sort of the midway pack at the moment. Mel C's brother has been, ha! Yeah, I agree with that. I completely with that. That's Paul O'Neill's all over there. Let's switch over actually and actually give you a little bit of a view. Give us a wave, everybody! Give us a wave! Everyone already having fun here. First fans with attendance want to come in as well. Everyone's enjoying this one out here at the moment as well. You can see why. The first fans we've got back here as well. 4,000 around here today. Let me tell you something. The grandstands starting to pick up as well. The Bentley Straight picking up as well. The Centre Straight, I should say, picking up as well. But let's talk quickly about the championship as well. We've had a month off. We left Thruxton cold, wet, miserable. We've come here now to Snetterton. And it is sunshine, 28 degrees as well out there. Track temperature in the high 30s as well, so it's going to be unbelievable. However, we've got Jake Hill in the title by just 1 point to Josh Cook on 46-45. Jason Plato after the 3rd place last time out as well in the final race of the day. He's managed to get up there just in time which is great to see as well. Ash Sutton, of course, back in P4. He's had a terrible weekend so far. Not a good qualifying session. Eliminated from that different top 10 format that we had. And now he's dropped back as well. So already some differences and some changes that they've all got to get used to. But Sutton as well starts in, what was it, Megan? 12th place, I want to say, at the moment. He was down in P12. I think at the end of qualifying might move up to 11th now with Gordon Shannon being taken out. But we've got cars coming to the grid now as well. We've got Laser Tools Racing just in front of me. I wonder if that is actually going to be Ash Sutton. I don't think we're about 12th on the grid. We are quite far down from where we need to be. So I suppose it's something like that. I'm looking at the live TV pictures the same as you, Megan, here up here in the box. We've got Gordon Shannon on his way to the grid now as well. That's what the cameras are focusing on. Loads of people down the back straightaways. The cars coming behind. I just have to make sure that they can actually see them as well. There's Ollie Jackson going in. He starts high up. Sam Osborne alongside. Jessica Hawkins back her second weekend in the British Touring Car Championship. Colin Turkington now on pole position. Just going alongside as well. Tom Oliphant and Stephen Jelly. The BMWs are pretty much stuck together on that outlap as well. It won't be like that during the race itself as well, you know. Sam Schmetz just dropped up alongside me as well. Rory Butcher goes through in the other Toyota Gazoo race. Then we've got Josh Cook coming up now in the Honda Civic Type R for the BMR team as well. Senna Proctor is lining up just alongside me, actually, if you can see. If I put the camera like that, it's just lining up there alongside. There we see Carl Boardley for the other Laser Tools Racing. And here's Ash Sutton. Is he going to go past me? Yes, he is. So it must be the other one. It's Aidan Moffat, who's lining up on me on this grid slot at the moment. He's right in front of me as well. You can see his drivers are open as well. Dan Lloyd goes back through. He's returned to the British Touring Car Championship. His teammate Jason Plato just alongside him coming through as well. In fact, how lucky am I? Exactly where I wanted to be, by the way, this morning, is the fact that Jason Plato is lined up just alongside me as well. And that's exactly what I wanted to see. As well for Jason going in there as well. Jake Hill lining up in front of the grid. I can't see where Jake Hill is actually at the moment as well on my camera. There's Dan Rowbottom just going through as well. Jack Goff coming in, as well as Adam Morgan. I think his teammate Tom Chilton, of course, famous driver, of course, Tom Chilton in on this series as well. Brother Max Chilton races in IndyCar at the moment as well. And obviously, I want to talk about that horrific accident we had from Felix Rosenquist last night as well. Caused a red flag. Thankfully, he is okay, I'm delighted to say, which is absolutely fantastic news as well going into this one. Now, Megan, because of COVID as well, usually we would have a long start procedure. The cars will be out here for 15 minutes. Everyone will get out. Everyone will go forward as well. I'll have some interviews. But because of COVID protocols as well, they're going to stay in the cars. They get 5 minutes. Then they'll go out on their parade lap. And then they'll come round and the race will begin here. It's a 2.969-mile circuit as well. And ahead of us, we have the first race of the day, 12 laps. Now, remember, it's 12 scheduled laps. It might be, in the end, it'll be a 15 or 16 lap race because you can add 3 on for the safety cars. You've always got to add that into the factor as well. Cars are just getting ready in front of me then. Last minute changes as well being done as well. Jason Plato's up on his door and the car alongside. Can you actually see Jason Plato alongside? I'm hoping you can in another lever just alongside here.
I think we can, yeah. And I just want to check, is there any other noise apart from my voice coming out of my microphone?
No, I can't hear anything else, just your voice as well.
Okay, I was just getting a bit paranoid with the TV. Like, should I put it on mute?
Well, just turn. It is on mute, isn't it? Or just turn the fader down.
No, it's not on mute.
It is on mute.
No, it's not.
Well, the television sound is not on mute for you in the headphones.
No, it's not on mute outside.
Oh, well, yeah, you can mute that. I was going to say, if it's coming through the bus mix, I should be able to hear it, but I'm not. At the moment as well, I'm getting scared by my own shadow. ITV4 just coming on an ad break. I've got actually a television monitor, an iPad just below me, and I can see everything with as well. But this is the best seat in the house as well. Usually, at this point, as Carl Boardley's changing his rear tyre as well, if I just pop the camera around as well, he's changing his rear tyre at the back there as well. And Boardley had a problem with locking up. In fact, they just swapped it around. They've gone around, taken one off, and put another one on as well. So automatically, he's going to start the race, hopefully, quite clearly. At the front as well. I don't know what else to talk about, really, because as I was about to say, usually at this point of the weekend, I'm locked away exactly where you are, Megan, in the commentary box. But I've sort of been let loose. First weekend back with fans. We've got 4,000 of them circulating the banking here as well. And not this big banking, we've got about, I'd say, 400 people all along here. They're pretty much lined, and social distancing, by the way, is absolutely respected here as well. We're all in little bubbles as well. Well, not little bubbles, but we're all in little areas where everyone's zoned off. There's higher up banking, lower banking. So absolutely great of what they're seeing so far. Let's turn my attention to the grid, actually, because I want to see if there's any changes we can see. Josh Cook's car looks okay. Just checking tyre pressures. Colin Turkington's way up there at the front. No chance of seeing him as I tread over my own headphone lead. Ada Moffat's car is revving up. How long's left, Megan? Until 2 minutes to go as well. So for once, I actually get to be a Martin Brundle and do a little bit of a grid walk, which is what I'm absolutely enjoying as well. The marshals are all around as well, waiting to go. And of course, I'll pop this microphone back on over there, and I'll put the headset on for the race. I'll just drop the microphone down as well, so I'm more hands-free. But looking at this as well, I think they're about to go on. Meg, you'll have to take us through the grid because I don't think I can see it when it comes up on the monitor. But you've got the right timing, so I'll say that again.
That needs to come up now on here. Though also, what's infuriating is the fact that I made a grid yesterday, and then I find out that Shedden has to be bumped down to the field, so I'm redoing the thing now because I wasn't quite sure where he would be placed.
If you want to talk about Gordon Shedden, I can see him right now. Did qualify in pole position, that top 10 shootout, demoted to the back of the grid due to that right height fracture. So that's even worse news for him. In fact, let's spin the camera around as well. You can just about see him in the background there in the Honda Civic Type Power as well. They've got a cover on the front of him as well, probably to try and stop the heat getting in the cockpit car as well, because honestly, the heat for us, it's 28 degrees out here. The sun cream's on. I'm already burned from yesterday as well. It's hot, it's humid, it's horrible. There's a nice breeze you get every now and then. But honestly, for the drivers out here, it's going to be absolutely... it's going to be like swimming in lava, I think it's best for the drivers at the moment to say. And they've all got to get up there. Aidan Moffat's just alongside. He's got his window down. He'll do that up before the session starts as well. In fact, there it is. I think I can just get the car as well and see if we can get a wave as well, actually. I don't think he's actually looking my way, actually, which is slightly disappointing. I just got to get out of the way of everybody else taking photographs as well. The fans have come up off the top of the bank and have gone down. Luckily, I managed to come down here at the end of the Porsche Carrera Cup. Megs, are we on 11:35?
We're 11:34 so far, for me, at least. Hold on.
I hope you can hear that, Megan.
Hello?
Can you hear the engines rising? This is where it's going to get key as well when the race starts, because they've all got this will be the formation lap, 2.969 miles, as I said as well. And this is where it gets critical. About to cross over then to the commentary mode. Usually at this point, I would say alongside me in the commentary box is Megan Birch, and let's watch along for the race. But now let's actually watch the race together as well. I'm trackside here at Snetterton 300. Megan's back in the commentary box in the UK studio area as well. And we're all set to go for this one as well. So, Megan, is there any questions coming in at the moment on the YouTube chat before the formation lap begins?
Just Sinful saying, well, I already answered Sinful's question of how long until race start. I told them. And it's
not long at all, actually, at the moment as well. As
also mentioning how it was a bad day for sports yesterday.
Yes, Felix Rosen questioned that horrific accident as well. And here we go on the parade lap as well, so I'll just let you listen in. Green flag is out. The parade lap begins for the 2021 KwitFit British Touring Car Championship here at Snetterton. And Ada Moffat gets away from the front of the grid then. Let's take you through how they line up at the moment. Row 1, Colin Turkington is alongside Tom Ingram. The second row of this grid for the British Touring Car Championships here at Snetterton sees Rory Butcher. Alongside him is Stephen Jelly. Row 3 of the grid, we'll see Adam Morgan alongside Ollie Jackson. Row 4 sees Jake Hill alongside Dan Lloyd. Row 5, Tom Oliphant and Dan Rowbottom. The 6th row of the grid sees Chris Smiley alongside Tom Chilton. The 7th row sees Jack Goff and Sam Osborne. Row 8 at the moment, Ash Sutton and Josh Cook. Row 9 takes us through Jessica Hawkins on a return to the championship alongside Jason Plato. Can he get a podium after last time? Row 10, Aaron Taylor-Smith and Ada Moffat. Row 11, Senna Proctor alongside Carl Bordley. The 12th row of the grid sees Sam Schmidt alongside Jade Edwards. Row 13, Jack Littell and Ricky Paffett. Row 14 sees Nick Hamilton and Gordon Shedden demoted to the back. And the 15th row sees Glenn Geddy. However, I didn't see him on the grid. He might be starting from the pit lane for that one, Megan. We're underway almost for the British Touring Car Championship as well. We'll have full lights out in just a second. Megan, the tension here you can cut with a knife. It has been a long 20 months since the last race fans were in attendance at the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship. That was the 2019 race at Brands Hatch, and in a few moments they're about to head out onto the circuit as well. So you can see more pictures than I can at the moment. I think we're talking at the moment to Tom Ingram, if I'm right.
Yes, we are. And he
I can
looks
see
very
basic
concentrated.
graphics and mainly more of my reflections. So if I get anything horribly wrong on the opening lap, you'll have to talk me through it, Megan. But hopefully we'll have the lights and you'll see the cars rev away from the grid. I'll tell you when the lights are on and when they go off as well. We're sort of right at the back at the moment as well. Just look at the fans and the spectators who have come in as well and returned to the touring cars. 4,000 of them, as I keep saying as well. It's the hottest day of the year to get started. And I can't wait. I can see IT4 studio just down there as well. I can see the cameras trained in on the lights, and they are just coming up, I think, down the back half of the track. We'll move location for race 2 and hopefully be back here for race 3 later on this afternoon as well. Gordon Shedden's garage wide open as well as Dan Robot and the team all waiting to see exactly if they're going to need anything different, tyre changes, penalties, all that sort of thing as well as they come round as well out there on the circuit. Hopefully, Megan, you'll keep an eye on the YouTube stream. We've got any questions coming in? As I'm sorry for that in the background. You have to mute me for a second.
Not just yet. And how do I mute you? That should be interesting. I'll just talk over you. That will work better. Do that anyway.
Sorry, Megan, in terms of the ballast as well, Turkington's on 31 out there as well at the moment. Probably you can talk us through better than that.
Turkington is on soft tyres as far as I'm concerned right now.
Interesting stance for him to take to put on soft tyres. It's a 12-lap race, but they've just resurfaced it as well in the past 12 months. So that's going to be interesting to see what the conditions are going to be like. I spoke to Jessica Hawkins yesterday. She said that the tyres are going to be a bit hard as well in terms of getting grips. So that maybe harder tyres weren't the best option. Maybe softs will work out well. They're coming towards me now on the grid as well. Let's flip over on the camera and watch them come through. We've got fans and attendance as well, but they're coming through now here at the moment. There's Colin Turkington leading the race at the moment. He'll lead away from pole position. Alongside him, Tom Ingram. Then we get Rory Butcher all coming through as well. Here's it now. Megan as well. Head up, ready for lights out. I'll angle the camera. Hopefully you can see it better. And I'll just step alongside as the cars are going to come up. Gordon Shedden will be the last one to form up at the back of the grid. And they're almost all ready to go. Fans are back in attendance. Gordon Shedden is just coming round Karam now. I can see him just entering the Murray segment of the track. So stand back and get ready for the KwitFit British Touring Car Championships. Rounds 4, 5 and 6 from Snetterton. Jason Plato lines up alongside as well. Then we got Aaron Taylor-Smith, Aidan Moffat coming into position. Last car coming in now. That'll be Gordon Shedden alongside Glenn Geddy. I don't think we saw Glenn Geddy actually qualifying yesterday, Megan. So that may be the factor. So I think we're about on an 8-second change because the lights might come on at different times. Last cars lined up at the back. The green flag is given. We're looking. 5-second board is dropped out as well. The entry notes rise. We're all set then. 4 rounds. And it's lights out here at Snetterton. Good start from Jason Plato later off as well. Turkington leading in the back. There's a fence down towards turn 1. Shedden has made a lightning getaway as well. He's gone ahead as well. But it was a good start from Turkington as they dip in towards turn number 1 as well. So further down, it's all looking quite good as we head towards Riches for the first time. Ingram trying to look around the outside. It hasn't paid off. Into the first corner. Butcher back off as well. And so far, making a clean start as they head for the first time down towards the Wilson hairpin.
And we're doing quite well right now. A little bit of a fumble at the back, I see.
Yeah, there's a lot of dust kicked up as well. You can still see it from where I'm standing as well. But it's Turkington leading, but not for long. Ingram trying to go around the outside, coming down in towards the Palmer segment of the track. Turkington's got the inside line. I think he's got it pretty much stuck. Can't see anybody else having an issue further back as well. And Ingram is still fighting with Turkington down towards Augustine. He's trying to take the outside line. Breaks later, sings it round the touch as well. Turkington with a little bit of damage as well. So who's in third place at the moment? I can't see at the moment. It looks like Butcher to me.
Yeah, it's Butcher.
Yeah, Butcher still. Yeah, he's holding up at the back. So Turkington leads as they head down now through into Oggies for the first time as well. They'll flash past us, hopefully with some side-by-side battles as well. That's exactly what I've seen. The medical car usually hasn't even bothered to make the start. It's just gone back into the pit lane. Usually it does follow it around. We've seen it follow it around for the past couple. Down now onto the straight for the first one as well. Turkington leads the way. Then we get, as I said, in second, we get Tom Ingram as well. He's looking all over the back. He's trying to go on the outside into Brundle. I don't think that's going to be a position to have a look at. There's moves further back as well. Aidan Moffat trying to make a way through further. Hasn't made it stick. They come through the first time. My picture breaks up ever so slightly. I'm commentating on what looks like a 1990s monitor picture at the moment. But Turkington leads from Ingram, then Butcher as well. Take us through the rest of it, Megan.
Right, then it's Jelly, Morgan, Jackson, Hill, Lloyd, Oliphant,
Sorry to interrupt you,
Rowbottom.
Megan, but here they come. It's Turkington leading. Butcher, Jackson, Tom Morgan, Dan Lloyd down as well as Jelly tries to go around the outside of Dan Rowbottom. Hasn't paid off this time. And Nick Hamilton has dropped right to the back of the field as well, actually, as they come over the line for the first time. So, oh, and look at that, trying to make a move for Danny towards turn one as well. That is indeed Jelly trying to touch the back of Jay Kill. Not spinning at the moment, so they managed to get out of that one, Megan.
That was lucky, though. You can see everyone has changed position almost, but
Still
what looks like 6 drivers.
Yeah, still side by side into the hairpin. No one so far spinning off. And usually we might not need a safety car, which is decent news. Medical car now has come back in as well, so it did complete the lap time. As it's still side by side. And poor old Ash Sutton. Ash Sutton's having a nightmare out there. He's been beat around as well by, I think, is that Gordon Shedden, who must have made a lightning getaway. It's certainly not Aidan Moffat as well. Side by side again, down into Augustini as well. Jason Plato trying to get through. We see Jessica Hawkins actually making a decent move up the field, which is nice to see. Anything on that end on the timing monitor?
Right, so Turkington has the fastest lap with a 2:05.783. Doing well right now.
We're watching Josh Cook and Sam Osborne. So Osborne's trying to go around the outside. All the way around, actually.
That almost was something bad for Josh Cook. I mean, and a piece of debris has flown off his car.
That was something with the back there. Is that Rory Butcher again? He had there's a lot of dust in the background on the back straightaway. Where's that come from? Is that a Honda going down there? I think it's one of the BTC racing cars. I can't see it at the moment. Is that closing? It's just Josh Cook has dropped back as well. Just head over the PA system. They're coming back through me again, Megan.
Right.
Turkington's still leading. Here you go. 2-second lead, I think. Jelly comes on the outside of Ollie Jackson. Does he get the move down towards turn one? Can't see it in the front as well. Yeah, I can see it. Yeah, there's a bit of damage there. Drop back, again. Shedden dropped back as well. I think he's gone over something as well. There's a little bit of damage down towards turn one as well. Did he get the move done as well? As we're seeing Ollie Jackson making the move in towards the first corner. So Jackson did get ahead as they head down towards the hairpin for the first time. Trying to go the cut back on the inside line. Didn't work out that time around, Megan. Contact on the exit, maybe?
I think it could have been that. And fastest lap goes to Morgan now with a 1:57.329. And it's...
Better time then so far.
Yeah, and I really don't like the time on Josh Cook.
Well, at least you're commentating on a pitch that looks okay. I can't see most of it as well at the moment. It's again, Dan Lloyd trying to go on the inside, not paying off all that well as well. They were taking a wide line at the exit through the back half of the course as well, through Augustini, of course. I'm surprised, actually, that Jay Kill's making his moves. He only leads the championship by 1 point to Josh Cook as well. Little contact as well. Adam Morgan nearly getting tapped at the back. You can see the numbers better than me, Megan, at the moment. I'm literally looking at the monitor. I'm going to look back at this. But yeah, clean start from everybody so far, which is nice to see so far. Megan.
Right, so right now we're looking at Adam Morgan. And it's... Right now, I'm not really liking
dust.
this here.
Moffat trying to have a move further back as well. Didn't seem to have a little bit of a... He sort of pulled out. I tried to have a look. It didn't work out. So back up again. but it seems to be a smooth run so far. It's only the third lap of 12, and they're coming back past me. Take a listen. Snetterton closing in on Proctor down towards turn 1. Didn't make the move. Jelly holds as well his position, trying to look through, but that BMW is struggling behind what looks like the Astra.
Right, so Turkington still leads.
Sorry, Megs, we're going to have to deal with this second delay, but I'll tell you what, you can hear the engine. You can still see some of the oil flying in the air. That's how hot and humid it is at the moment as well. The engine oil gets all... There was definitely a heat haze when the race started as well. As they're coming down, I think, through the back of Augustini at the moment. So looking at the monitor, 4 12, take us through the order.
Right, so first Turkington, second Ingram, third Butcher, fourth Jackson, fifth Morgan, sixth Jelly, seventh Lloyd, eighth Hill, ninth Oliphant, 10th Smiley.
Sorry, Megan, Turkington's taking the fastest up of the race then at the moment. Or was it 1:56.952?
9,
So
982.
982.
Oh,
so
7.
That's a bit of a spin of time. Contact further back as well. Rubbing is racing as they head down the Bentley Straight as well, so that's okay. We're on the Senna Straight as well, the start-finish area. They'll be flashing by in just a second as well. I think I saw. You can always see when the cars come over the top of the hill as well. It's quite nice to see because and here they come actually, flying through. Turkins is still leading further back as well as more drama. Jake Hill under pressure. And yeah, I'm trying to have a look and see who it is because I've got really bad pictures that come through. I'll try and identify as I come across the start line one more time. Yeah, here we go as well. Donald Jackson and Adam Morgan with Stephen Jelly also tracking together. Oh, and Moffat's got damage. Moffat has a bit of damage as well on the underfloor. Hamilton's back at the back as well. Sam Osborne and Tom Chilton battling it out again over, was it 16th and 17th place I'm looking at? Look up at the telly, you'll see.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. So there's still a little bit of an exciting battle so far. How many laps? It's only lap 5 or 12, so nearly at half distance of this race so far.
I keep having to look at so many different monitors. I keep having to look at so many different monitors that it's actually hurting my eyes trying to keep up.
There's something you don't see as well. The technical department putting out the third, second, and first boards as well to be interviewed by Louise Goodman later on. So that's a nice one as well. Hopefully you had a good view of the start, Megan, and the viewers as well. As we see Gordon Shedden once again having an attack further back. Shedden desperately wants to get back up after that poor qualifying performance. Of course, the result you have in race 1 carries over as your grid stop for race 2. So if he has a bad race 1, he has a bad race 2. And if he can't get inside the top 12, then he might not even get reverse grid pole or even move up the order there. So it looks already to be a bad weekend for Gordon Shedden after taking pole position yesterday. But again, it was inherited by Turkington. That helps his championship advantage as he goes for title 5 after the 2020 defence. And 2019 defence, actually, in his campaign. So far, still side by side again. Smiley's trying to go around the outside. That's a brave move.
Oh.
With Josh Cook. Contact further back as well. Oh, there is contact. There's a massive smash, but hopefully they've all gone through. Yeah, just bumper to bumper stuff as they came through the back of Nelson. Cars coming through. Side-by-side action once again as well. We've got Stephen Jelly trying to find Sam Lloyd. So it's Morgan. So Morgan's dropped back. Jelly's all ahead on that last run. Senna Proctor flashing his lights to Jason Plato. Morgan going well. There's Tony flying by. Tapping tail, Jade Edwards. And Nick Hamilton. So Jade Edwards dropped right to the back. So she seems to be involved in that little contact battle at the other half. Right, half distance then. 6 to 12. Turkington leads at the moment. He's kept that advantage, and that's what we always find here at Snetterton as well. The race 1 always seems to happen with the usual result, then it goes over forward. So I'm not expecting much going into the next couple of races, but I suppose it's going to be trackside for one race, trackside at Snetterton, when the British Touring Car Championship was born in 1958.
I tell you what, something I was wondering yesterday, what do these stars mean at the side of some of the drivers?
Either independent or manufacturer.
Right,
We've
because
got a black and white flag at the moment out on the start-finish straight, and you've got the timing up. If you click race control messages, Megan, you might be able to see who that penalty's for, because I just can't quite see at the moment. Actually, the TV pictures might tell me as well. Same time as well. They're all battling out there at the moment as well. There's still contacts further back in the midfield as they come down. Loads of spiders and ants flying around, by the way, on the Bentley straight. And Hill under pressure, so Jelly has now got through side by side as well, trying to get through. Didn't work out this time, so you're watching the action better than I can, Megan. You can see the numbers as well. 22 out there, that's no smell. Cars coming back towards me. I'll tell you what, Turkington and Ingram are starting to let Butcher go. As they flash by, there's Butcher. Now look, 1, 2, 3.5. There's Jackson, Jelly, Lloyd, Morgan. It's Jack Goff battling with Tom Oliphant out there as well. That's a little battle that's been brewing for the last couple of laps. Doesn't go Hawkins actually taking the race. Ahead of Carl Borden is running quite far up the order. Jado just dropped back, and there's Nick Hamilton in 28th place as well. Down towards turn 1, they're still having a little bit of battles out there. Jake Hill on a defence we cut with on board, I think, of... Is this Tom Ingram? It is Tom Ingram. As he comes around now, Palmer trying to get ahead of Colin Turkington. The gap, less than a second. And it was visible, wasn't it, on the start line?
I'm just looking at the track temperature. It's at 30.1 and the air temperature so far is 21.1.
Air temperature must be wrong. It's definitely hotter than 21.
I was going to say, because it's 22 back here and it's quite cool. So it has to be like delayed or something. Oh, and I've got a tracker
it's
up.
Definitely hot here. Megan's found the tracker as Jake Hill tries to have a little bit of a move. Further back, side by side again. And Hill's been passed. Hill's on the grass, actually. So that's his championship lead absolutely going down. Oliphant goes back through. Is that Hill going on the inside? There's a little bit of contact. Who's not trying to go around the outside? I can't see. It's Carl Bordley. They're trying to go on the outside. Contact again. A little bit of rubbing of wheels. Can't get through. Forcing him off the track. Bordley off. But gets back on as well. Three-way fight now down the back straight away. And they look okay at the moment. So Goff's got through as well, actually. I just think heard over the radio. So, they're already changing. We've got now the leaders coming through of Colin Turkington and Tom Ingram down the start and finish straight.
Right.
Here comes... there's Butcher. And look how close now, look, Jackson and Jelly are. They're getting very close. Jelly looking to the outside to make a move down to Richards. Not really. Sutton's on the back of Golf as well, so Sutton's jumped up. And they're all single file across the line. That's a fantastic overtake line in the Porsche race about an hour ago. Still think they're still trying too hard out there as well. I'm surprised there hasn't been a little bit of a ruling from the stewards to say, oh, hang on a minute, naughty boy here. Oh, I thought somebody was off into the wall there for a second, but we look okay. You would hear it as well, I would think, wouldn't you? You'd hear the
crash,
actions as they happen around the track. No need for the safety car in this race, though. That's a good side. 4, I'm counting, cars side by side as well. As Goff versus, at the moment, there's Sutton. Sutton desperately trying to get back ahead, as I said on the start-finish straight. Sutton looking now to try and make a move in the outside of Augustini's, the wrong place. Surely the inside would be the better, but they've got side-by-side action now again. Oliphant trying to go through, and I think Oliphant's now passed as well, Megan.
I think he is. Right now we're seeing Jelly.
12 Oliphant,
Right now we're seeing Jelly and
through.
Jackson having a little battle.
Yeah, Ollie Jackson as well, dropping further back. Caused a massive accident here a couple of years ago, actually, where one of the cameramen was knocked over as well in the start line crash. Luckily, he was okay, which was great news. But the cameras have noticed this year. So move further back to where it usually is. Lap 8 of 12 at the moment. No sign we're going to need a safety car. Jackson under pressure, I think, from Dan Lloyd as they come through Nelson for the first time. Well, for the 8th time, really. Here they come again.
Yep.
So the field's separated by around about 45 seconds as here comes Turkington. And 1, 2, 2.5 he's got now to Ingram, I'm counting manually. So yeah, they're dropping back, and this battle, look at that, we've got Jelly's got ahead, but Jackson, Lloyd, and now Morgan joining the little battle. Oliver's on his own, he's got ahead of Hill, who's battling with Smiley. Sutton's in the mix of that one as well. And everyone getting through here quite clearly. Jade Edwards, 27th. Hamilton is number 28, and right now he is in 28th place, unfortunately. He's dropped to the back at the moment. But, Colin Turkington, number 2 on his board at the moment, goes on, and at the moment leads this race, exactly what he needs for his title attack.
Tell you what, I'm not really liking the camera angles for what they're giving us. I mean, it's not very variety range.
Well, to be fair, I'm just standing here.
I know, though, from the picture I'm seeing right now, I'm not liking it because I actually saw you at the start of the race.
You didn't.
Yeah, I saw you. I didn't get a picture in time, but I'm going to go back and take a picture on the recording.
I'm pretty hard to miss, aren't I? That's nice. I didn't see.
I saw you quite clearly as well.
Fantastic news then. Well, that's a 40-inch monitor from the commentary box. Right now I'm having to do with a 9.9. I would have rather have set up a gazebo with a monitor on as well to do it all. But actually, I can see the stall now for kicking clothing, actually. It's just over there. It's quite hard to miss, actually, with the big tent gazebo. It's all pretty much calmed down in the front of the field at the moment. But Turkington leading from Ingram, same as it's been since the race started. And I'm quite sort of disappointed with that. And look, the gap is increasing. Watch as they come across the line again. So here comes Turkington. 1, 2, 3, 4. There goes Ingram.
I just had a really weird thing come on my laptop. It was showing me like yesterday's results.
Sutton trying to go for Chris Smiley. Chris Smiley defending well. Yeah, nothing at the moment. Can't see anything else.
Yeah.
Right up the bumper. Gary Paffin trying to get past Sam Snelt. I think he's going for the move. Can't get alongside. The braking zone at Riches. So Gary Paffin can't get through there.
Yeah, I was being shown,
which is disappointing.
I was being shown qualifying results on my laptop. Luckily, it wasn't on the OBS, though.
Just quickly, Dan Lloyd is attacking. Who's in front of Dan Lloyd? Because I can't see it on the timing monitor.
Hold on, I'll do the tracking thing. Wait, what's wrong with this thing? I don't want to know.
Well, as Megan fights with the timing software, I'll keep the commentary. I'm seeing no action, by the way, in the pit lane, which I feel more like Ted Kravitz at the moment than anything else. But I can't. The pit lane's completely silent. Actually, they're all just in there watching along the race as well. The Honda Yassif Racing guys are just sort of crowded around the same TV monitor, so not even they're going to have any more action. We'll move for race 2 in infield section of the track, so that should be quite fun. And then we'll be back at Murray's, the last corner for the final race of the day, to give you a bit of a zoom uphill. Sliding at the rears as well, actually, as they go on. 2 to go, 10 of 12 so far. Megs, you got the timing?
This timing screen hates me for the tracking. Apparently, the drivers are appearing out of thin air now.
Well, don't do the tracking then. Have a look at the actual live timing.
I will.
As here comes Turkington again on the track now. Followed by Tom Ingram. This Adam Morgan there. Brain fade. It's getting quite hot though. Rory Butcher. He's left off this. Jelly. And it's Ollie Jackson ahead of Dan Lloyd. And he's that as well. Side by side on the straight. Sutton trying to go ahead. And Smiley not working off. Hang on a second. We're seeing someone not listen there. Where's Gary Paffin? It also gives you a headache here at the moment, flashing by with your eyes. It's there.
I'll tell you what, they're going so fast, my camera's seeing double.
Paffin has passed Snell, but has been repassed by Jack Butel. Oh, and down towards the Wilson hairpin as well. Ollie Jackson defending the inside line. Dan Lloyd trying to cut back, hasn't paid off that time as well. So Lloyd's been stuck behind Ollie Jackson. I must admit to Ollie Jackson, actually, he's improved an awful lot over the past couple of seasons, and especially this season. He's got a car that can actually deliver him with some wins, and it looks like it's going to work out exactly as now. Saying that, Lloyd charged the outside line to Augustini. Jackson holds the inside line, hasn't got through, tries to cut back. Now he's side by side coming through Hamilton and tries to the cut back as well. Hasn't worked off. Jackson defending like a champ as we go to Oggies. Lloyd still round the outside. Hasn't got, oh, they're still side by side. There's touch wheels ever so slightly. Bumper got chopped there. Lloyd's going to lose some time to Adam Morgan, who's just behind him.
I'll tell you what, I took a picture of, I don't know which car it is, though.
2 seconds, we're going to go 3 abreast down the back straight away as well. Lloyd's been passed by Morgan, and they're all over the place as well. So Ollie Trackson holds the position as well. Morgan goes to the inside, gets ahead. Lloyd tries to come back, nearly goes off the track actually. Does Lloyd as well. As here comes Turkington across the line to start the last lap of the race. So it is now lap 12 of 12. The next time Turkington comes across the line, he'll take the checkered flag as the cars come round. Still no look at the moment as we watch Plato in battle. It is the last lap. Watching on. There's Tom Oliphant. Hill, Smiley, Sutton, all in the battle as well. Chilton. And yeah, Hill's got back. So Chilton's gone through. Morgan's gone through as well. Jess Hawkins being closed down by Carl Boardley. Don't think that'll matter at the line.
Yeah, I took a photo of a car crossing the line, and you can see the car, though you see like a very faint version of the car behind it, though it's not faint enough, so it looks like there's a ghost car behind it.
Colin Turkington about to win. He's, if I'm correct, is his first win of the year. I'm desperately trying to get the results from the last race, which at the moment is not in my picture. So maybe, Megan, if you've got the championship, you can tell me.
I've got results from qualifying.
Oh, that helps. There we go. Looking quite quick so far already. Let's hope we get a good end to this race. Everyone looking to be okay. Not going to go for a stupid manoeuvre at the last couple of corners. We're just watching Turkington at the moment run through. Yeah, Turkington so far I don't think has won a race this season. It's been Hill, Cook and Sutton. So it will be his first win of the season. The 4-time KwitFit British Touring Car Champion, going to be 5-time KwitFit British Touring Car Champion. There's a lot of smoke coming from the back half of the track. It looks to be okay to me. Out of the last corner, we'll follow with him. Colin Turkington comes to the line. And Colin Turkington takes the checkered flag and wins round 4, the KwitFit British Touring Car Championship from Tom Ingram. Rory Butcher will come across the line in 3rd to complete the podium. Stephen Jelly will follow next. That will then be held off with Ollie Jackson, holding off Morgan, Lloyd and Oliphant. Dropping further back, Jake Hill, Chris Smiley, Ash Sutton, Jack Goff, Rowbottom, Moffat, Shedden, Cook, Plato, Hawkins, Rowbottom, Boardley, Hilton, Taylor Smith, Jess Hawkins crosses the line, Gary Paffett, James Edwards, Jack Goff, Glenn Geddy and Nick Hamilton across the line. Not a bad race there, Max.
No, it wasn't, and I still can't believe I've got a picture of a car.
We've got one coming across the line now. And
Double.
that's what happened to Sam Schnell. That's why he dropped further back. He got spun off on the track as well.
That's the car that I took a picture of, I swear.
So it's Colin Turkington who wins the round of the championship. Not badly done at all. I've just switched off my iPad, which I think is what you need to do at the moment. But what a race, Megan. Not bad, eh?
It really wasn't that bad, though. I can tell that race 2 is going to be just
The same?
tension. But I feel like race 3, everyone's just going to be a bit like tired and there'll be mistakes.
Race 3 will have reverse grid pole position, so that's going to be even more exciting as well, with the top 12 flipped over potentially as well. So, what a race we've had. Megan, you can cue up the Combox camera with no timings.
How did you know?
Because I have literally done that for years now.
No, how did you know that I wasn't on it already?
Yeah, basically. Okay, go on.
So first, Turkington, 2nd, Ingram, 3rd, Butcher, 4th, Jelly, 5th, Jackson, 6th, Morgan, 7th, Lloyd, 8th, Oliphant, 9th, Hill, 10th, Smiley, Then we have in 11th Sutton, 12th Gough, 13th Rowbottom, 14th Moffat, 15th Shedden, 16th Cook, 17th Plato, 18th I'm not sure. Then Osborne in 19th, 20th is Bordley, 21 Chiltern, 22nd Taylor Smith, 23rd Hawkins, 24th Parapet, 25th Edwards, 26th Buttel, 27th Geddy, 28th Hamilton, and 29th Smelt.
So there must be a timing error. Only 28 cars took place at the moment. So
Well,
the
I've got
cars coming-
29 people.
Must be a timing error somewhere on there. So, podium get ready, and everything goes off. The cars come back in, and I think it's time for us to go off here at the moment. So then, Megan, what did you think of race one?
I thought that it was quite good, and it's looking forward to race two, certainly. Though I don't get it, because it says 29 drivers on my tracking system.
Very odd, but I need to go and have a sit down and take off these leather ear cups that are murder in 28-degree weather.
Oh?
Race 3 will be at 5:10 as well, and we'll be at different parts. I think we'll go over to the view of Augustini and the Bentley Straight back on the other half of the circuit for the next one. Okay, thanks for your company. Thanks, Megan, and we'll be back later. Well done to Colin Turkington, first one of the year.